Thank you for sitting down with me today to go over some of the results from my report. After evaluating some of the data you provided me with, I have a few recommendations that I would like to share with you for improvements to the School Media Center. Here's a breakdown of some of the demographics and challenges that are representative of Dr. Week's students. 85% of Dr. Week's students receive free or reduced lunch. There are over 29 different languages spoken at Dr. Week's. Nearly 25% of the population at Dr. Week's are English as a second language learners, and nearly 15% of students at Dr. Week's has an individualized education plan. The mission statement of the Syracuse City School District is to build, support, and sustain school communities that provide all students with a high quality education that prepares them to graduate as responsible, active citizens ready for success in college and careers and prepared to compete in a global economy. The library promotes literacy by providing a growing collection of both educational and entertaining books for students to read. The impact of the library's collection can be seen in increased student reading levels and frequent book checkout. Many of the library's stakeholders frequently visit the library throughout the week to utilize the library's various resources and services. However, the LMS is concerned that the 4th and 5th grade students at the school have not been checking out books and visiting the library as much this year due to a change in schedule. In the past, library had been a required special subject area for 4th and 5th grade students at Dr. Weeks Elementary School, but recently new state physical education requirements have led to the elimination of weekly library sessions for these students. In accordance with this need for improvement, my recommendations will be based on increasing checkout numbers and student visitation to the school media center. One of my first recommendations would be to expand the school media center's collection to include educational games. Educational board games could increase visitation of the library by the 4th and 5th grade students. Students could be encouraged to check out games during lunch periods, and staff could use games to reinforce curriculum in the classroom. Contemporary designer board games are an excellent way to develop student agency in the library. Students have choice in the games that they choose to play, and games can foster critical thinking skills as well. My second recommendation would be to add student input into collection development. Create a suggestion box for students to give input on the type of books that they would like to see added to the school media center's collection. By providing students with books that interest them, students are more likely to check out books more frequently. A suggestion box also increases students' initiative and agency. Students will feel empowered by their ability to influence the materials that the library purchases. Finally, I suggest that the librarian creates tutorials on technology usage and add them to the website. Currently, teachers often interrupt the LMS while she is teaching with need for technology assistance. A possible solution to this problem would be to provide the teachers with basic troubleshooting tutorials based on their most common technological problems. The tutorials could be added to the School Media Center's website, currently maintained by the LMS. The LMS could update the tutorials based on teacher feedback and needs. This would provide the staff with a place to start first before interrupting the LMS while she is teaching. My core recommendation, however, would be to expand the School Media Center's collection to include curriculum-aligned games. I believe students need novel and unique environments in which to develop their critical thinking, problem solving, and literacy skills. Games have been shown to increase student engagement by putting students at the center of the learning experience. Some highlights from my report: I believe games will increase student engagement, foster student agency, provide non traditional literacy instruction, increase visitation of the school media center, develop lifelong literacy skills while having fun, reduce negative student behavior by allowing them to have a fun outlet during the day, and increase student checkout rates for other library resources, and also encourage development of skills necessary for success in college and future careers. Included in my report, I've also provided a project plan to help complete the board game purchases and write a grant. And I've also included a marketing plan to help market the new collection once it is created. That concludes my report. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at dpetrov@syr.edu. Thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you.